We gotta roll our plasticide. This is actually a saltwater blend, so it's a little bit thicker than some of the other stuff. So what I'm doing right now is getting all the stuff off the bottom of it. If you notice in this jug here, it's got a milky white consistency. It's a little thicker than milk, but
Can I get that label?
It sure looks like milk.
For the subscribers.
Bam. Pure plastic. We're gonna stir this stuff up a little bit. It's gonna take a couple minutes, so we may add a little bit of that out or not. We'll see.
All right.
It's a knockoff Pyrex cup because I couldn't find the other ones, and you know what? Target came through. Found some at Target.
Good old Target.
Hey, Walmart, garbage. Nothing. All they have was plastic. I'm not gonna cook plastic in a plastic container. That is a recipe for failure right there, ladies and gentlemen. So we're gonna throw about maybe like one cup of this, because my injector right here is a 4-ounce injector, which is a half a cup. So we're gonna do a cup's worth of stuff, and hopefully we'll crank out these speed craws, which look gorgeous, by the way. I mean, that's a sweet mold. That's a really pretty mold. And then some of these swim baits right here. So stay tuned. We're gonna get down to business. About that much right there. Grab one of these knives here, because this is what we're gonna use to stir it up with. And you really gotta stir this stuff up. Get all the bubbles out of it. You don't want any bubbles, because as you know, air floats in water. That sounded really stupid. Air bubbles cause your baits to float in water. That sounds better.
That's a lot better.
Air doesn't float in water, stupid. Like I said, I am not the smartest man in the world, but this is gonna be awesome. We're gonna start out with a watermelon color, a little watermelon. We're gonna go light on that, just get a nice like iridescent green to it. Then we're gonna do add a little blue highlight to it, just a touch. Give it a little bit of a blue sheen. I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but y'all are gonna see it the same way we see it. So whatever happens, happens. It's all good, you know? I mean, we're gonna fish it anyway. Decided to add a little bit of red flake to the watermelon, which is very common. A lot of people do that. But what y'all don't know, with that blue highlight, the red flake, and then we're gonna throw a little bit of green flake. Add a little green flake, red, green, watermelon, a little Kris Kringle action. What y'all think about that? We'll call it the Kringle. We'll see how it turns out. We might end up changing the name after we see what it looks like. Who knows what it's gonna look like. With that blue additive in there, it's supposed to give it a little sheen, a little highlight. We'll see what happens. So y'all stick around. We're about to get down. This is looking pretty good, ladies and gentlemen. Look at how thin that is now. Oh yeah, see, we're getting past the gel phase here. So the bubbles are gonna start coming out of it. Still got a little bubblage. We're gonna check the temperature. 340. Okay, so when we get into this temperature right here, what we're gonna do, instead of 30-second intervals, we're gonna knock it down to 15. So I'm gonna still hit the 30-second button, but we're just gonna keep an eye on it. So when it gets to 15, we are going to take it out. We're gonna check temperature again. You know what? Let's do this right now. Let's do this right now.
Right now?
Let's do this right now.
Oh, okay.
Now that we've got like a decent clarity on the plasticide, we'll add our color now to try to get a true. We want to do an iridescent green, so like a clear see-through green. So we'll just put like a couple drops in at first and see how this looks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we'll start with 5. Let's see. We'll stir this up. Now this is gonna come out this shade of green. If we were to put this in a mold right now, it would come out this shade of green. What do you think? We'd add a little bit.
I think that's pretty good.
You think that's pretty good? It's super light.
Yeah, I think that's a good color.
You like that color?
What do you think?
I think I'd like to put 2 more drops.
2 more drops?
Let's
All
see
right,
what we
let's do
got.
2 more drops.
Let's put 2 more drops in. The thing is, you can always add color to it. You can't take it away though once you do it. So let's do 2 drops. 1, 2. Like I said before, always have a rag handy. Because this stuff is pretty serious color. Alright, let's see what those 2 drops do. I don't know, I think it needs a couple more drops. Add 3 more drops to this. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Put that over here. Wipe the crud off of me. And oh yeah. Oh, I like that right there. See it on the knife? See how clear of a green that is? Might be a little too clear, but we know what? We're gonna run it.
Let's run it, man.
What else we're gonna do is we're gonna add a little bit of this blue highlight powder to see what this changes to. So blue and green is gonna be like a blue-green. So a lot of times you just use this powder by itself. We're actually gonna mix this with a liquid color. So we're gonna take our blue here. We're gonna take our little,
I would put just a touch.
oh yeah, and the fan is blowing, so
Just
we don't want to get too crazy. This little container right here is pretty expensive. This is pretty serious stuff right here. So a little goes a long way. We're just gonna take a little scoop. Get that in there. A little scoop like that. Put it in there. Oh, look at that change color already. Look at that. Oh my goodness. This is like being a chemist and a magician at the same time. Look at that sheen that it puts on that green right there. And it kind of darkened up the green a little bit. Look at that. That is gorgeous. I don't know if you can see this right here, but look at that. Look at that blue sheen right there. Oh God. This is incredible. This is incredible. This is really, really incredible. So, I'm gonna scrape all this stuff off the sides. Stir that in there. Got a little powder on the side, got a little sloppy. So now we got some chunks in here. So we're gonna throw this back in. What's our temperature now? 282, so it went down a little bit. So we're gonna throw this back in and we'll call it another, we'll say 20 seconds. And we'll check the temp. We're gonna add our flake now.
Yep.
We're just gonna add the flake. We're gonna do it. We'll start with the green. We'll stir that in and see what that looks like first. Knock the dust off of that spoon.
I like rusty spoons.
You're a freak. All right, so we got this. I think it's 0.035 is the size of it. Dump some of that green flake in there. Ha ha ha, yeah. That's 1/4 teaspoon right there. So we'll start with that. We'll stir that in real quick, put the top on because fan's blowing. We don't want to blow this glitter all over the place. And we'll stir this in here. So I only put 1 spoon of that in there. And put a little bit of red in there to get that kringle. Oh yeah, that's looking pretty sweet there. So we're gonna throw some red flake in there.
Should you do 1.5?
I don't know. We'll see what 1 looks like. If we need to add a little bit more, we can add a little bit more. But once it's in there, can't take it back out. Kris Kringle. And then we'll stir this up and see how this looks. Oh man, it's already looking pretty sweet. Oh, look like grandma with a Christmas present right there. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That looks pretty sweet. I don't know. I don't think we need to put any more red in it.
Let's roll with it.
Yeah. Let's get it up to temperature and we're gonna pour this into these 3 molds right here.
I'll take my stir up. I'll take a picture of that color.
Get a temperature read on that. So we're down to 294. So we're gonna hurry up and put that back in again. Get her up to 350. Close the molds up and get these ready to pour. So we got crawdad, swim baits. 3 in the front, 2 in the back. Get this. Clamp down real hard because you want any flashing. Flashing is when it kind of squirts out the sides like that. So you get a little flashing, that is no bueno for the baits. So, all right, pretty good right there. I wonder what the temp is on that. It's feeling pretty good. 327. 324, 320. So, all right, we're gonna pop this back in for maybe another 15 seconds. Yep. All right, where are we at now? 347. Oh, so close. 343. 335. All right. 15 more seconds. So what you don't want to do is burn it. If this thing starts to burn, we got to run it outside and not breathe. So 352. We did it. Okay. So I'm going to stir this up a little bit more. 348. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, it's go time.
Go time. Go, go, go.
That did not work good. Always top off your spills. So, just want to do that, those 2 for now. Because what will happen is it'll suck in, and it may suck in all the way into your baits. Because I didn't have a good connection at first, and some of this blew out, I don't think these 3 in the front are going to be that good, but I think the 3 in the back are going to be decent. Slow down, careful. That thing is super hot. Pretty sweet.
I like it.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. All right. Oh, that might not look pretty good. I don't know why. Ooh, that baby is hot. This is why you should wear gloves. Because this thing is like 300 degrees. And you always want to top off your holes. It's going to suck in. Now, I don't think that first one's going to be good because I didn't get a good connection with it. It wasn't a very good pour. You can feel it. You can kind of feel, like that's a sloppy mess. I think those are gonna not be great. I think these might be okay. This one I don't think is gonna be very good, but I think that one turned out okay. We'll see. The craws, there's not much to them, so it fills up real quick. So it's hard to gauge. I may have gotten it in there and then, you know, but I don't know. We're gonna find out in a second. We'll be right back. We're ready.
I'm ready to see
Let's
this.
see what we got here. We get rid of this, take this up in here. Get the heat out of there, so these. All right,
Let's see.
moment of truth. All that stuff. But the cool part about it is, you just throw it right back in the cup. All right, we want to open up first. We'll open up these.
Yeah, let's see the swim baits. What we
These
did
swim
first.
baits, which, like I said, I didn't think the first section with the 3 baits in it came out very good, but let's see. Here we go.
I think they turned out pretty darn good. Heck yeah.
A little bit of flashing, not too much. Just pull them straight off. Just pull them right off. Just pull it straight off. Take the
Look at that.
little bit of flashing on here. Nothing too bad. Let's see if they flip. Ho 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 ho.
That is awesome. Those look great.
Swimmers. All right, so that's that one. That's the swim baits. All right, I think this is the first craw that I didn't think was going to come out very good. Let's see.
Oh my God. Look at that, Mamma Jamma. That came out beautiful.
All those things, all the little legs and everything, filled out perfectly. So you can see a little bit. This is a little shade darker, but then the claws, how the claws come out because they're super thin.
Yeah, the claws are about the same as the.
Bro,
Let me see that.
that right there is beautiful.
Yes.
That is a beautiful specimen right there. We're gonna catch a fish on that. You watch.
Yeah, for sure.
You watch. We're gonna catch a fish on that, baby. We could even go darker with the green, I think, because that'll darken the body up a little bit.
I think that's damn good.
All right. Well,
So
let's.
the next one.
That number one. I mean, damn near perfect. You see any dings or dents or anything? in
I'm
there?
not seeing anything.
Give it
no.
a full look over. Ladies and gentlemen, what do y'all think? What do y'all think? You think that came out perfect? Give us a thumbs up. Hit us a like. Let us know if you like that. Is that something you would buy? Is that something you would fish? That is the Lowcountry Slam Kringle Craw.
The Kringle Craw. There's the bottom side.
There's the bottom side. Super flexible. Throw it in the water, see if it floats.
It does.
Oh, look at that. Oh, it looks like he's eating them fish right there. Look at those claws going after. He's going after the fish. All right, number 2. Let's check it out. Oh. Uh-huh.
I think we got another good one.
Yeah, I think we nailed the craws, baby. I think we nailed the craws. Let's see.
That's so badass.